In a lush green forest where sunlight danced through the leaves and the air was filled with the sweet songs of birds, stood a magnificent cotton tree, the tallest and oldest in the woods. Its branches spread wide, and its roots were deep and strong, drawing water and nutrients from far beneath the earth. This cotton tree, known as Eldrin, was considered the wisest among all in the forest. One sunny morning, a young sparrow named Lila was swept away by a strong wind and brought to this unfamiliar part of the forest. Tired and hungry, she landed on one of Eldrin's thick branches. Feeling gracious for the rest, Lila chirped a melodious thank you to the towering tree. Eldrin, who loved the company of chirpy little birds, welcomed her warmly. "You are safe here, little one," Eldrin said in a voice as deep and comforting as the forest itself. "The winds have brought you far from your home, but here you may find refuge in my branches." Grateful for the hospitality, Lila explained how she had lost her way and feared she would never see her family again due to her small wings and lack of experience in long-haul flights. Eldrin, moved by her plight, offered to help. "Each day, observe the paths taken by the wind," Eldrin advised. "Learn how the creatures of the forest live and adapt. From the smallest ant to the nimble deer, everyone has a lesson for you." Lila took the wise tree's words to heart. Every day, she watched and learned. She noticed how the ants stored food, how the squirrels planned their routes from one tree to another, and how the wise old owl navigated the night. With each observation, Lila felt wiser and more capable. Weeks passed, and Lila grew stronger and more knowledgeable about the ways of the forest. She became friends with many creatures, and in return, they shared with her secrets of the forest that were unknown even to some of the older animals. One evening, as the sky painted itself in shades of orange and pink, Lila heard a group of sparrows chirping in distress. A young sparrow had fallen into a shallow stream and couldn't get out. Without hesitation, Lila flew down, directed the other sparrows to form a line, and taught them how to use a twig to lift their fellow bird out of the water. The plan was successful, and the sparrow was saved. The sparrows, amazed and thankful, asked Lila how she had become so wise and brave. "Eldrin, the cotton tree, taught me," Lila chirped proudly. "He told me to observe and learn from others, and now I understand that every creature, no matter how small, holds wisdom that can be shared." The news of Lila's bravery and wisdom spread across the forest like wildfire. Eldrin listened, his heart swelling with pride. When Lila returned to the cotton tree that evening, Eldrin greeted her with a gentle rustle of his leaves. "You have grown much, not just in wingspan, but in spirit and intellect," Eldrin said. "You are ready to find your way back home now and to share the wisdom you have collected." Lila nodded, feeling a mix of excitement and sadness at the prospect of leaving. The next morning, with the forest creatures gathered to bid farewell, Lila thanked Eldrin. "Without your wisdom and shelter, I would not have grown to be who I am today. Thank you, Eldrin. I will spread the knowledge and kindness you have given me wherever I go." As Lila flew over the forest, she looked back at Eldrin one last time, his branches waving in the wind as if saying goodbye. She knew that while her journey ahead was long, the lessons she learned under the shade of the wise cotton tree would guide her through many skies. And so the forest learned that wisdom does not always come with age or size, but often from the willingness to observe, learn, and share. It was a lesson that would be passed down through many generations, just as the leaves of the old cotton tree fell every year to make way for new life.